Rotor here again with my good friend
Doug Grog with NEFF Automation.
We're talking trunk talk, we're talking Piab, we're talking vacuum gripping solutions that are foam gripping. We can use these on your standard cardboard boxes.
Some like dimpled textures.
So that case we got there is a little dimpled texture.
I mean, you can see these tall ridges and then even smaller like ripples. You know, you just need to move around your bathroom scale, you know, whatever, who knows, right?
You never know. We're going to dive right into this. We've got our Kenos Easy Foam Gripper. We'll talk about this a little bit. Lightweight foam gripping. Magnetic foam. We call this our Easy Foam. Let's try it out on this cardboard box, Doug. So we can pick up this cardboard box, move it around. There. Let that go like that. Pick it up again. I'll move it over here. Set it down.
What if, Eric, what if we have maybe, what if it's only going to get partial coverage? Are we still going to be able to do that?
We normally want to talk about at least 80% coverage on this, but this is a ball check system, so it might be a little bit less or a little bit more than, but at least 80% coverage.
Okay, so if we just cover a little bit, you can see we're still able to get it.
So you can see it right there.
Very cool.
Let's try this case that you talked about. It's got a very weird texture on the top of it. You can pick up that case, move it around, do that kind of stuff. So great texture. You can hear the texture on the surface.
So you can imagine with traditional cups, right? Whatever type of vacuum cup you're used to using, it's going to be really hard to grip on those types of dimples, and especially on what we're about to do next.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of leakage when you do that, and obviously in vacuum you do not want leakage. That's
no
not
good.
A good thing.
No good. So here's that case. You can see those big ridges, and that foam doesn't matter. It'll just go right through there. So
magic.
Magic.
We got magic in this. I'm telling you, it's magic, though. It's magic.
What do we got next?
We got this scale.
All right, let's go.
We scaled up right here. Scaled up. We picked up the scale. No problem at all. But you might ask, we do make these in a couple different sizes.
Yep. So we got the 240 millimeter and what, the 360, I believe.
Yep. And like I said, all easy foam on these. So easy, quick change, magnetic. You do that. Lightweight carbon fiber, almost like a Nerf football on the frame around here.
Yeah, so these are, you can see that there's that ISO mount on the top, so you can easily mount these to a robot. And also because of the light payload of the actual gripper, then you can put more of that payload into actually what you're picking up. Obviously the size of these determines your payload, as well as you got to make sure you're getting plenty of vacuum, not only your vacuum flow, but your vacuum feed pressure.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that little guy.
A little Kenos mini gripper here. This is a really weird thing that we can use. We use it with a VGS here. Same technology, but the Venturi we'd add to this Kenos mini gripper. We pick up the scale just like that. Kenos also offers what we call our bar stock technology. So we offer a 60 millimeter wide, a 120, and we just recently came out with a 150 with easy foam as well. So on the 150, we have easy foam, so it'd be magnetic as well. We have some different technology here, different foam thickness, different cuts, check balls in these. We've got them ported. We can go on the configurator. We can configure that up for you, but we like to do a questionnaire to make sure that we're using the right foam gripper for the application that you have.
That's an excellent point, Eric, because while there are some standard options with these, right?
Yep.
So you can go online and order a kind of a standard setup.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, all the different, you know, materials and patterns, or, you know, weight, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And also depending on even how you're picking that up, whether it's going to have to be one that's ported or has orifices in those, in the gripper, or the check valves.
Yep.
You know, we got to make sure that we're considering the angle.
Like you can see the check balls in this one right here. So that's an example of check balls in this type of thing. And then this is more like a ported system where you can see the fine holes in this.
So that's why it's really important to reach out to a Piab distributor or to Piab, so that we can work through with that application and figure out what configuration do we really need.
Exactly.
Because even the hole patterns, especially on these bar type stuff, we can we can customize these hole patterns if need be.
Yes.
So there's lots of flexibility. That's why it's just really important to reach out to one of your Piab distributors.
Yeah, and the nice thing about this bar stock is, you know, we've got standard lengths that we do, and we can also do custom lengths. We can do big, long, you know, pick up a whole truck bed of a car, or a truck, not a car, a truck. But so, you know, we do have that capability, but like we were just talking, just because it seems like it might work, that's why we would want to have more information, get product to test in our facility in Massachusetts, or Hickory, North Carolina location where we could test your products there as well.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you for coming to this Trunk Talk with Eric Roeder from Piab and
Doug Grog from NEFF Automation.